Hi student, this is for bca-4th-sem student and today topic is on some methods of multithreading. Those are join, is alive, sleep, start, stop, yield, set priority, get name, synchronize, etc. which are included in multithreading. I have already said that there are two ways to create multithread. One is inheritance and another is interface. So before discussing this, I want to say two things. One is main thread is always there, whichever whenever you are creating, not creating thread explicitly, but still by default thread is main thread is there. And two is thread is a thread class, super class. Thread is a super class, and under the super class you can create another subclass, and into subclass you will create thread explicitly. So let's start using inheritance. So any program run from or start from main method. So A is the subclass where thread is a superclass. Using obj of class A, obj object dot obj dot start, using start method thread will be created, and whenever start will call, automatically run will call implicitly. So here main thread start, and when I equal to 0, main thread will print 2. Here output will 2, and then it main thread will go to sleep method. When sleep method occurred, when any interrupt and exception will occur, and actually sleep method blocks thread for the specified number of millisecond. And I want to say something, that sleep and join method always written in try catch block, because it is mandatory to handle using try catch block. So when 2 will be printed, it go to the sleep method. After that, in class A, when I equal to 0, 1 will be printed. Then then again this method will go to the this class will go to the this thread will go to the sleep method, and then again it will go to the main method thread. So here main thread handle the interruption using try catch block. After handling the exception or interruption, again 2 will be printed. Then again it will go to the sleep method. Then again it will, here class A handle exception using try catch block. Again it will print it 2. This way when I equal to 10, it will stop the execution and it will show the 2 1 2 1. Sometimes it will show the 2 1 1 1 2. Randomly will show the output, because actually actually randomly output totally depends on Java scheduler and CPU speed. So this is about the thread creation using inheritance. Next is thread creation using interface. Actually here my thread is the subclass, extends A, implements runnable. Runnable is the interface. You can write class my thread implements runnable. Actually all of you know that interface has only methods but have not any main body of the method. Actually declaration is there, no definition is there. So runnable is the interface where run method is there, but it is not present any start method. That's why using my thread object, we cannot create or we cannot call direct start method. Therefore we have to call via thread class object. This type object creation via any class is called anonymous class or anonymous object, and pass t1 through t1 through t2. A t2 is object of main thread class. So using t2 dot start method, thread will be created, and then after calling the thread, calling the start method, it will go to the run method implicitly, and 1 will be printed when I equal to 10, and that time execution will be stopped, and it will be hold 5000 millisecond each and every printing the output, because here sleep method is used. If you not use, then it will automatically uh, print the one output when I equal to up to I equal to 10. So that is the thread creation using interface. Now I want to say, so the get name method actually prints the name of the external creating thread name. Here is the thread class name, t1 is the object, and using thread class, here my thread 1 is a message passing or any printing statement or any argument. So if you want to see the name of the name of the thread, then you have to use t1.get name. So my thread 1 will be printed. And if you want to current thread, whatever thread is running now, that time you have to use current thread method dot get name. Suppose your current thread is main, so output will be main. So next is alive. Is alive actually is alive gives or gives the status whether thread is alive or thread is active. If thread is active, it will show the true. If thread is not active, it will show the false. So if thread is active, then it will yes, it is still running, and if it is not active, means it is finished, then it will show the false statement. Here t1 dot start after creating thread, so dot means printing statement using t1 dot is alive, then output will be true, means actually system dot out dot println main thread started is written. So here main thread is started, and after start method, it will show the status of the any thread is active or not. If main thread is active, then it will show the output true. Suppose main thread is started is active, so it will show the true output. So this about the alive. Join method. Join is the causes currently running thread to sleep execution until the thread is joined the completes the task. Actually, when any thread is running, another thread cannot be interrupted. You have to first complete the whichever thread is created first. So suppose t1 is created first, so you have to complete t1 first, then another t2 t3 will be executed. So that time t2 t2 t3 t2 have to be wait for complete the t1 first. So here t1 t2 t3 three object and t1 dot start, here within try catch t1 dot join is written, because you have to complete first t1, then t2 t3 will called. Here output, here you can see that t2 1 2 3 4 5, you can see that t1 completes its task, then t2 and t3 start execution, means before completion any thread you cannot interrupt any thread between these, so you have to complete first that thread. Stop method kill the execution thread, actually kill the execution of thread. Here if I equal to 2, then if write stop, then it will automatically gets the terminate, not to be the executed. Output will be the 1, because whenever I equal to 2, it automatically go to the die or go to the stop method. So stop method is to terminate the method when any thread is running. Next is yield method. Yield is basically causes to pause current executing thread for giving chance to remaining waiting thread for the same priority. When when two threads are executing parallelly and one thread is one thread condition is I equal to 2, and after condition EL is written, that time it will go to the, or it will switch to the another thread. So when equal to 1, it go to the B class, and after completes the B class execution, it will again come back to the A class condition when it before stop. So after B class completion, A will again run from 2, because when when it is 1, after that 1 it will go to the switching to the B class. So A will be printed, then 2, 3, 4, 5. Next is set priority. Actually, if we assign priority in each thread, we have to use set priority. And thread class defines several priority constants. Suppose mean priority equal to 1, norm priority equal to 5, max priority equal to 10. If your thread is in main priority, it will show the 1 output. If your thread is in max priority, it will show the 10 output. By default or normal priority is 5. If you not declaring, or if your threads are same priority, then it will show the output 5. And actually the thread scheduler schedules the thread according to their priority, but it is not guaranteed because it depends on join in JVM specification, that which is scheduling it chooses. If thread have same priority, then first come first serve scheduling will be treated by Java scheduler. And what is the syntax to write this priority? Thread name dot set priority. Within method, thread dot mean priority or max priority or non priority have to be written, have to be mentioned. So this is about the thread set priority. Next is synchronization. In synchronization, actually we have seen that in multi-threading, output comes randomly. To see proper output or perfect output, we have to use synchronize keyword before any written method. Synchronize actually is used to solve data inconsistency problem. If you not written synchronize keyword before any method, it will gives the random output. If you write in synchronize keyword before any method, it will get proper output. Here here T1 execute first, after T1 T2 will be executed. So synchronize. Thank you all. Thank you.